What is going on, everyone? Today we have one of the best electric bikes for 2022. This is the very popular commuting KBO Breeze electric bike. This bike features some impressive specs such as a powerful motor, high-speed capability, front suspension. There is a lot that this bike offers, and I'm really excited to present all of its specification and my review here today in this video. I have been riding with this electric bike for a little more than a month now, and I have had a great opportunity to test this out in all types of terrains, a little bit off-roading, regular commute, taking to downtown, and so much more. So I'm really excited to share that experience with you today. If you're new to the channel, my name is Shiva Sapkota. I'm an engineer and I make videos on electric mobility, covering lots and lots of Tesla videos and modification, as well as electric bike and electric scooter. If you like what you see here today and would like to see more reviews like this in the future, please consider being a channel subscriber. Let's get started with today's video. Let's talk about the most important part of this e-bike, the motor. Propelling this electric bike is a 500 watt brushless geared rear hub motor. That 500 watt is a nominal sustained power. This e-bike peaks at around 750 watt, which is quite powerful for a commuter e-bike like this one. You can really feel the motor kicking in. It doesn't give you an instant power, so it won't yank your arm out, but when the motor actually activates to max speed, you have to be very careful as it is extremely powerful. This bike can go slightly more than 22 miles per hour on full throttle, and you can even push it a little towards 25 miles per hour with pedaling. We normally see a speed limit of 20 miles per hour on these commuter electric bikes, so having those higher speeds make this bike even more valuable and higher than the competition. The KBO Breeze can easily climb hills without reduction in power or speed despite of difference in terrain. It is as powerful on paved surfaces as it is on brakes and even mild off-roading. Speaking of various terrain, the KBO Breeze features 27.5-inch Panasonic Air tires. These tires are wider than the tires typically found on other commuter e-bikes, measuring 2.4 inches wide. Due to the wider width and higher tread, this e-bike performs well on all types of terrains. Sure, it is not a fat tire e-bike, so you can't take it for extreme off-roading, but these tires allow you to hop the curves and go uphill grass fields and light off-roading for sure. I tested these tires in various areas where I have managed to get flats on other e-bikes, and these tires are still holding up really well. So I can personally attest the quality of these tires and their ability to be puncture resistant. If you live in an area where you anticipate your tires will get flat due to road hazard, I recommend you fill those tires with slime when they are new. Let's cover the battery. The KBO Breeze has a removable 48 volt 16 amp hour lithium ion battery. This is a Samsung battery with LG cells. You can easily remove this battery and charge it separately, or you can plug the charger directly while battery is still attached to the bike. The removable battery is a great feature as I can take my battery inside my house for charging and storing during the winter to preserve the battery. The 16 amp hour, which is 768 watt hour capacity, gives you a range that will last you for days. KBO claims you can get 55 miles of riding on a single charge. Of course, that number varies by several factors, including rider's weight, terrain, temperature, and wind condition. I'm 185 pounds and was able to hit 45 miles on low assist pedal mode. When I rode with full throttle, I was able to get around 35 miles, which is very impressive for a full-size electric bike. The KBO Breeze has 5 pedal assist modes that you can switch from 0 to 5, and max speed varies based on those values. You can turn the pedal assist off completely by setting the pedal assist to 0. Keep in mind that turning the pedal assist to 0 will also turn your throttle off, so you won't have any help from the motor whatsoever. You can get a lot of power from the motor even with pedal assist set to 1, so it takes some time to get used to. I wish the throttle was always on, so I had an ability to turn the pedal assist off but leave the throttle power on, and vice versa. That is one of the major dislikes I have about this e-bike. This electric bike also has a 7-speed Shimano gearing system. This is pretty typical in e-bikes these days. This system helps you easily adjust the gear position for various terrains. The KBO Breeze has mechanical disc brakes on both front and rear. This is also very common on electric bikes these days. These brakes help you come to a complete stop even after high speed, so the brakes work really well on this e-bike. Since this bike offers greater than 20 miles per hour speed, I wish they incorporated hydraulic disc brakes rather than mechanical brakes. Another component that makes this e-bike stand out from the rest is its heavy-duty, large payload capable rear rack. We normally see basic rear rack with 20-pound load capacity or no rear rack at all on these e-bikes. This rear rack has multiple structural support and you can easily put large cargo, your kids, or even pets in here. Another benefit you get with this e-bike is it comes with full aluminum fenders on both front and rear, which are really awesome for protecting you from mud and water. Keeping you safe at night are the integrated front headlights and rear tail lights. This 48-volt headlight is really bright and provides lots of light at night. The rear tail light also flashes while braking, making you more visible. The tires also have reflector tapes for night safety. Finally, even the heavy-duty aluminum paddles on this bike contain reflectors. The motor controller is housed outside the frame, which makes it easier to replace or troubleshoot in case of an issue. This e-bike features by far one of the best suspension systems we have tested in this channel. It has preload suspension adjustment and you can easily customize it for your needs. I put this e-bike through so many major cracks on the road and I barely even felt those bumps. The large wide tires and front suspension forks really add some impressive suspension damping ability to this e-bike. This bike weighs 62 pounds and has a total payload capacity of 300 pounds. 300 pounds is higher than the typical 230 to 250 pounds we see on this type of e-bikes. Let's talk about the cockpit of this e-bike. On the right side, we have a very comfortable leather grip for handlebars. Then we have a half twist throttle, which is much better than having a thumb throttle or a full grip twist throttles. Then there is a 7-speed Shimano shifter. You can use your thumb to adjust the various gearing levels using this shifter. Moving towards the left, the e-bike has an integrated mechanical bell. Finally, we have the LCD screen that shows various information such as power, speed, odometer, and buttons that allow you to adjust the pedal assist mode. Pressing on both plus and minus at the same time allows you to enter the settings mode, where you can adjust various settings, including units. The body of this electric bike is made from durable 6061 aluminum and is free of any defects. The aluminum alloy makes this bike light but strong at the same time. Their website shows all the dimensions of this e-bike in great detail. So if you want to know if this is the right size for you, you can click on the link below and check their product details. Speaking of the size, you can get this e-bike in either a step-through version or regular version like the one that I have here. I absolutely love the orange frame. I get so many compliments riding this e-bike around. It really pops and the company did an amazing job with the paint. If you have been following my channel, I review products that are unique and even make my cars different than everybody else's. So I was really happy when I saw orange as an option for this electric bike. The Breeze is currently priced at $14.99, which can be a sticker shock. And don't get me wrong, that is very expensive. However, if you look at other electric bikes that provide the same value, this price is very comparable to even e-bikes that are more towards the $2,000 range. Almost all of the reviews on their websites are 5-star, and this also goes for reviews I have found on their social media pages. This bike has also earned 5-star ratings from places like Clean Technica, Electric Bike Report, Electric, and even Yahoo. They didn't cut any corners with cheap material on this e-bike. Everything I have seen is durable, high-quality material that will likely last you years without needing service. Let's move on to the unboxing and setup. This bike comes in a very nice and secure box. They put a lot of foam and padding to make sure the bike arrives without any scratches or dents. It will take you a while to remove all of those shipping protection, but trust me, it is all worth the hassle. I would much rather have enough shipping protection than a scratched product. The box comes with everything you need to set this bike up, including a multi-purpose tool, water bottle holder, and a front fender. I started my setup with installing the front wheel. This has a quick release setup, so all you have to do is slide the front wheel and let the fork sit on the hub. Then you can slide the quick release bracket to secure the front wheel. Just use the clip to tighten it. Next, I install my pedals. They're clearly marked left and right. I started the thread with my hands to first get it started. Then I used the tool that came with the bike to further tighten the pedals on both sides. For installing the handlebar, I just had to remove these 4 Allen screws from the top front plate. These screws were pre-loosened for me. Then I placed the handlebar centering into the groove and installed those 4 screws removed earlier. You can get those screws started without adjusting the handlebar position, then slide the handlebar to your liking before doing the final tightening. To install the front headlight and fender, you have to remove this Allen screw from the top fork frame. Then align the front headlight and fender and insert the screw you removed earlier from the very middle. Make sure this screw is tight. To secure the bottom fender support, you just have to secure this nut and bolt. The installation is now complete. Make sure to check for appropriate tire pressure, fully charge the battery, wear a helmet, and have some fun. What do you think about the KBO Breeze? Would you make this electric bike a part of your electric commuting journey? Let me know in the comment section below your likes, your dislikes, and overall impression about this electric bike. I really appreciate your continuous support. I have many more videos like this coming in the near future, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't already done so. Thank you very much. Namaste.